All right, here we are with tip 5. Now, I always like my clients to save as much money as possible. And one of the ways that I do this is I say, ask your agent to have the seller pay all closing costs. And if they can pay $3,000 to $5,000, that is heavenly in this market. But Amy, is there something else to that?
I'm trying not to strangle you when you're saying that because we're sitting here in a market where we have a lot more buyers than we have sellers. And so when there are multiple bids or the house is getting offered on within the first few days on the market, sellers are not very tolerant of paying closing costs. So in some circumstances, we can increase the price over the list price and have the sellers pay the closing cost and kind of include it in the mortgage that way. But that's not always an option. So please keep in mind when you're telling people that, I'm sorry, but please keep in mind when you're telling people that it's situational. Sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. I just don't want to see folks losing a house over the closing cost when there are other ways to deal with that.
And that is exactly right. The house is the first thing, and if the seller can pay $3,000 to $5,000, fine. But if you want the house more, go for the house without requesting closing costs. And there are other ways to work that out that will help reduce your out-of-pocket expenses.
When you have a good agent like me,
and a good negotiator like Amy,
I'll be able to help you determine whether you can ask for it, how much you can ask for, kind of what the tolerance level will be of that seller to work closing cost into that sale.
Perfect. And so I will always say ask for them, but I will also say defer to Amy, defer to your agent, because they know the market and the situation much better than I do.
Stay tuned for our next tip.